Hello everybody, this is Vitamin DGR signing in to give you the nice smooth lo-fi jams of Sonic Frontiers. Here to cater to you guys, here to help you listen to things in the background while you do your studying, you do some cooking, you do whatever you feel you need to do during this beautiful day. For all people that are wondering, yes, this is my normal voice. I do not use a voice synthesizer because God didn't want me to have a fake voice. They wanted me to have a voice to soothe you guys through this beautiful journey. And speaking of which, I think it's about time to get back to the game. Hello everyone, welcome back to Sonic Frontiers. I apologize for the weirdness of this because I remember showing you guys, hey, weren't we supposed to go talk to Tails and do this? Well, I do want to conquer Chaos Island. I'm going to give you guys a little heads up of what happened from the last episode in between, because I remember leaving you guys off being like, well, you're about to talk to Tails, so what's going on? This is literally the highlight. I forgot, because I haven't played this in a minute. I usually try to stick to this on a weekly basis, episodic of all. I was going to talk to Tails, but then that stupid meteor shower thing kicked in, and a lot of enemies spawned. I was like, okay, I'll deal with this later. And then as I was doing it, I was like, wait, I still have to fill out the island, because I'm not done with Chaos Island yet. And I was like, come on, Vitamin, we gotta figure this out. So I did some grinding to a rails. I found Big's Island, and now here I am. So you didn't really miss anything significant, nothing story-wise, all that jazz. There's your highlights. But yeah, allow me to start really quickly on two different notes. One, allow me to start by saying this isn't the specific marker, but this is something that I do want to address. Because I've been so into it, I didn't keep track of the number count of how many episodes I've done, not just for Sonic, but for all my series. Folks, this isn't the one, but I've done over 100 episodes throughout the Vitamin channel. I've done over 100 episodes, and what's even more embarrassing, because I remember saying to myself after episode 10 during the Nocturne series, I was like, okay, if Vitamin, I don't know why I say myself in the third person, if I do 100 episodes, I should do a little marker to celebrate. And my lovely friend Rodon brought it up too. He was like, you should totally do something for your 100th, your 200th, 500th, things like that. And I was like, wow, that's a really great idea. I apologize. I really want to do something for my 100th episode. I'll definitely have to work on that. I'll have to find out which one it is. I'm pretty sure it was a Minecraft episode. Which should be out by this point, YouTube. If not, I do apologize, and I will get a better handle on it. And on that note, it leads to the next... Whoa, that's a big eel. Oh, it's an oarfish. I've never seen that kind of thing. Holy moly, it's long. And it gave me a lot of tokens. Holy... Alright, cool. The second thing I want to say, for the holiday season, I really want to do something themed. I did it with Halloween when I did games like Little Nightmares and started an acorn. Is it at least a reference to Sally Acorn? No? Probably not. I want to do something for the holiday season. Unfortunately, Vitamin doesn't really have many holiday games. It's funny too, because I mentioned it in other videos. I got a PS2 now, and now that I got my Elgato hooked, I should be able to do Switch. So I'm thinking maybe I'll find a really weird holiday game to play, maybe on Christmas or around that time. The other idea that was actually given to me by you guys of the viewers, my patients. One of you guys remembered my whole comment that I said way earlier. I don't even know where you remembered it, because Lord knows I remember everything I talk about. I try to, but with so many episodes on the way, it makes sense I'll forget at least one or two things. But it was brought to my attention that one of the commenters said, well, now that you have your Elgato, can't you play Smash Bros? How did you feel about Smash Bros? And I thought about it because I'm rusty. I haven't played Smash in so long. I did an IRL tournament thing because there was an acquaintance of mine that was, for lack of a better term, as younger people would say, talking smack. Yes, that's quite right. That's not black. It's more gold than black. But whatever. I don't know fish, so I just know they taste delicious. But yeah, I was thinking about the Smash Bros thing, and I thought maybe it would be a great idea to do... Okay, that was quick. Maybe a great idea to do what I'm thinking I'm gonna call... Holy moly! I caught an alligator. Yep, it's a big one. Be careful not to keep it around your feet there, Sonic. Anyway, before I get distracted by another giant fish, I was thinking about doing something I would call Seasons Beatings. I know, right? Creative name. But I'm thinking that maybe I would do it like a themed Smash Bros. Thing, where I would just like invite people in to fight, and I don't know, we just get into the holiday spirit. Tis the season of giving, after all. More details on that later, but that's just, some ideas I have. Ironic that I bring up in a Sonic video, and before anyone says it, no, Sonic isn't my main in Smash Bros. Despite my love of Sonic, I'm not good at the guy. I really wish I were, but I'm not. It's not my jam. But I'll talk more about that when I eventually bring Smash Bros. To the scene. And maybe hopefully I can get my friends to join in on that. Because that's another thing too. Like, I remember saying to you guys I wanted to do Mario Party. And I still do want to do Mario Party. I'm hoping my friends can, join in on that. Because there's no point in me just doing a Mario Party solo game. It's better with more people, right? But yeah, I'm thinking about doing a Seasons Beatings thing for Smash on Christmas. Or at least around Christmas time. Because I do try to do something holiday themed. I'll either do that or maybe just go on my Switch and be like, what's the most weirdest holiday game I can find? Maybe do like a weird one-off. Hey! Wow, an item box! Oh, that's a classic. That's an old school item thing right there. Y'all remember that from my old school Sonic fans? Those that prefer the 2D Sonics? Come on, I know you guys do. But yeah, that's just something I want to talk about. So yeah, I went past my 100th episode without old Vitamin noticing. And I want to do something holiday themed. Because I think it'd be good to be festive. In this world as well as IRL. Wearing a nice light up Santa hat isn't the only thing. Granted, I know you guys probably won't know until I eventually do face reveal and everything, but it's good, the mystery, right? Don't you guys just want to be curious about, is this guy actually having a normal speaking voice, or is it like a fake voice or anything? I want to be one of those kind of guys. Whoa. I'm catching sharks and crocodiles and item boxes and acorns. What the heck is up with this lake? Or pond, or whatever the hell I'm fishing in. Seriously, this is supposed to be like a nice serene thing. I'm finding sharks and alligators here. You know how much of a panic people were in? If somebody was just casually being like, I'm gonna go fishing over to the eastern fishing spot, and I find an octopus and a hammerhead shark and an alligator, and everyone's just gonna look at me like, I think that guy's weird. I was like, I don't know, man, I didn't ask for the fish. But yeah, while I try and nab every fish here, hopefully get 100% here, at least somewhat soon, I'll check in a second, I could just tell a story about old Vitamin's past. A polka dot hammerhead shark? Is that actually a thing? I've never heard of a polka dot hammerhead shark. I know a hammerhead shark exists. Well, I guess we'll worry about that later. Yeah, I could tell a little story about old Vitamin. And it actually goes with my reading and speaking capabilities. When Vitamin was just a little pill, I used to attend a private school, a private religious school. I'm not going to bring up the whole religion or anything like that. I'm not bashing religion or anything. This is just for the sake of describing the area, the scenery, the details, So, in the past, not that I'm not now, but Vitamin was actually a pretty good reader. And not only that, but I had a teacher, shout out to you, I won't name drop just in case you don't want to be name dropped. But I had a teacher that was like, hey Vitamin, you're actually a really good reader, and I think it would be great if you read a play of what we're going to do. And little Vitamin was just, sure, why not? What's the play? And it was based off of, well, I guess I could just kind of say the religion. It's not like it's a big deal. So I used to go to a private Christian academy during my earlier middle school days. Not my whole middle school. It was literally just the one grade. But it was during that point, a flashy anglerfish. Ew, that thing is disgusting. That is a horrible nightmare. And it's kind of cute at the same time, too. Little Vitamin was asked to do the narration for the Nativity play. For those that want to know, the Nativity, what I'm bringing up here is the birth of baby Jesus. A loach? And I'm not gonna go into the whole like religious aspect of it. No, I'm not gonna do that because this is like to be more of a chill stream. I'm just bringing up just something to occupy you guys' time while I fish here. And Little Vine was asked to do so. They had these auditioning things where they would have students like me read like different excerpts of the play, and depending on who got the most votes of the class, oh well, it was actually a bunch of classes like mixed together, so technically of the grade, they would choose the best person. And yeah, I'm not gonna shock you guys. Not really gonna be, oh well, we kind of know the context here, but yeah, Vitamin got #1. People really liked my reading capabilities. I guess I was able to read with such emotion and vigor, and I was able to enunciate my words so perfectly despite my young age that they decided, well, this is a talent that cannot be slept upon. We have to have him be the narrator. Which, by the way, I didn't even know that I was good at being a narrator or even having a narrative type voice. But you learn something new every day, I suppose. I'm going to back out and see if I've caught all the fish here.
Would you like to try?
Would you like to buy a rod, Sonic?
Borrow a rod.
I want to turn the island. I want to see how many fish I've caught. But yeah, Little Vitamin was asked to do that. And you're probably wondering, well, okay, you must have done a great job. Here's the punchline here. Oh, I caught all the fish. Oh, wow, cool. Okay, then we can just buy the stuff. And that way I can wrap up my story here real quick.
Sonic, welcome. Would you like
Here's
to
the
try?
kicker to the story.
I'll let you borrow a rod.
Little Vitamin, I wasn't really good at being in front of people. I kind of still get a little afraid around people, even IRL. I think the term is social anxiety. I don't know. I get nervous when I'm around crowds. And I know I'll have to get over that at some point. Like, I get nervous around crowds in general. So tasty. Sorry, not really the most, like, boldest person, I know.
Would you like to try?
But,
I'll let you borrow
never
a
know, I guess.
rod.
I'd rather trade my tokens for prizes here. And I'm just gonna... Maybe I should just go crazy on my defense, because I don't really need anything else, right? That should be enough to max out my defense, right? And then I'll just spend this whole thing on Coco. Yeah, so that way I don't have to worry about Coco for... Oh, I'm sold out? Wow, I'm gonna have to do some upgrades soon. Alright, then I guess I'll buy more egg memos. So that way I don't have to worry about it. But yeah, to finish the story of this. Yeah, Little Vitamin was just, like, afraid. He wasn't really the type of person to willingly want to go out and do this. And not only was Little Vitamin not the type to be around large amounts of people, Little Vitamin also had stage fright. So, unfortunately, I wasn't really the boldest person.
Would you like to try? I'll let you borrow
It just
a
is what it is, I guess. And I apologize if that might get to people be like, oh, well, come on, you could have been braver. I don't know, it's just a weird thing in me. I can't believe I caught an alligator. That's just shocking. But yeah, what do I regret not doing it? No, not really. Even now, like, I can speak from in front of you guys, and I'm comfortable with it because, you know, I'm in my room and everything. And I know eventually I'll have to get over my fear and approach people, especially if I want to, like, meet people in IRL, or maybe if I, you know, I would, and one of my dreams is to actually be able to go to, like, a convention, especially an anime convention, and meet actors, not just English ones, but Japanese ones. I want to learn Japanese so I can, like, talk to people. I want to actually be another voice actor. It's just little things that I thought about. Well, how can I be a voice actor if I still have, like, a fear of, like, dealing with people? But I'm about to say I'm certain. I'm hoping that as I progress and work on my own capabilities, that maybe in time, this Little Vitamin that you guys are listening to will, you know, grow braver and be able to handle it. Like I said, I can still handle people. I'm not saying I'm afraid of people. I just get nervous, especially when I get so many people, like... It's different recording this and doing this for me because I can, like, be braver.
some force.
No, not yet, because I know I'm about to talk. because I can talk to you guys and maybe we could chat amongst each other. And I don't know, it's weird because I don't feel as pressured to express myself when I'm on a screen. I wonder if that's just like the beauty of doing streaming and why I like doing it so much. Obviously, maybe my mentality will change because eventually, obviously, I grew out of some of my fears. I still get antsy around crowds nowadays, like if I go to the store or something. But I do want to be able to express myself better. And I'm not saying this as like, oh, Vitamin's afraid of people. No, I still want to meet people and, you know, get used to people and everything like that. It's just this whole thing that I have about this just weird little this little thing I have. So in time, hopefully I'll get over it. But that's just me rambling. Anyway, I finished my story. Naturally, as I progress through my channel with the other, hopefully next 100 episodes that I do, maybe I'll actually remember to do a proper 100th episode on my 200th one. I'm still going to do something for that. I am still thinking about that. Oops, wrong button. But what I think I'm going to do is that season thing. I'm working on it right now, but I really want to do it in any case. But in any case, let's see what these egg memos are.
Sage is performing at peak efficiency. Makes me wonder where I went wrong with Orbot and Cubot. Not only is she taking control of the Ancients network, but she's harassing Sonic as well. I love it!
You say that, but in the end, Sage is gonna like me, and then you're gonna be like, no, not my daughter! How dare you, Sonic! And for those that want context, I'm pretty sure my fan base that at least tune into the Sonic things might know, but yeah, for the longest time, Eggman had these two henchmen, which was like a little yellow ball-like robot and a little red robot, Orbot and Cubot. They were comic relief. I believe Cubot was the sassy one, and Orbot was like the, for lack of a better term, je ne sais quoi, hillbilly-esque one. But I might be mistaken. Anyway, next memo.
Despite her best efforts, Sage can't seem to control the Titans. Phooey. She can prompt them to act, but something is blocking her from assuming total control.
It's probably Zack. That evil ZAQ thing in the sky. I bet you. No, it's evil.
Keeps running the numbers by me, and it's getting tedious. Yes, the power that wiped out the Ancients was formidable. Yes, unleashing it on this world would be catastrophic. But I'm a genius! Once I'm out of here, I'll find a way to handle it. Better yet, weaponize it against Sonic.
Yeah, because that went so well the other times you tried to harness powers beyond control. I mean, I don't know, you did harvest an ancient deity named Dark Gaia to try and control everything, and you tried to control an eventual giant space lizard to eradicate the world. You know, just little details. You created a constantly evolving, adapting robot to try and destroy everything, and it took the power of Supersonic and Tails and Knuckles to beat you. But yeah, no, you could totally handle it because you're a genius and everything.
Sage has been crucial to my survival here in cyberspace. Early warnings of hostile entities, guiding me past firewalls, keeping me updated on progress in the real world. She's the best. It's a program. An adorable program, a very personable program. I wonder if she has a preference.
I'm pretty sure she'd like to refer it as a she. She's definitely developing the... I don't think this is cliche, but the typical, oh, the robot that's beginning to understand human emotions and, you know, be more human than machine kind of deal. I refer to it as a she. I don't think anybody listening to this wouldn't refer to Sage as a she.
I never really knew my cousin Maria. Everyone spoke of her like she was very special. All that love for someone who was gone when I was right there. But I have to wonder, back then, was she anything like Sage is now?
Oh, that's so sad. Y'all know, that's a reference to... Wow, that's a crazy reference. I won't give super spoilers in case people want me to do later on. Or if so, then leave me a comment. But just to shorten it, Maria was the adorable little girl that Shadow befriended way back when. People might know it from, like, say, the older comics or maybe even more mainstream Sonic Adventure 2. Unfortunately, she yeah, it was pretty bad. And it definitely spurred Shadow to, at first, do the wrong thing, but then, correct his mistakes and do the right thing. And then we have a different Shadow, and it gets kind of complicated. But yeah, Maria... Wow, that's really crazy. I wonder what brought up him just talking about Maria. Other than Sage. I guess Sage reminds Eggman Robotnik of Maria? I don't know.
Sage told the funniest joke during her report. How fast can Sonic screw things up? Instantly, he's the fastest thing alive. I tell you, she's a chip off the old block. Well, for a program, I mean. It's not like she's alive. Or family, or...
Just say she's like your family, get over yourself, and that's very cute.
Who says I can't create life, huh? Just a bunch of proteins pumping together, anyone can do that.
Whoa.
A true genius does it with code and electrons. And if I did create life, she would be brilliant and loyal and perfectly effective. And you know why? Because her dad is a genius, that's why.
See, just embrace the fact that she's your daughter. It's just that simple. Why do we gotta debate about this? Like, wasn't it like 2 memos ago you were like, a program, yeah, not human. What would she like? She's clearly like, you create a daughter. Like, as simple as that. Also, is it really that easy just to say, like, who says I can't create life, huh? Just a bunch of proteins bumping together. If it was that easy.
Sonic's on the island. Of course Sonic is on the island. I can't remember the last time I had a good night's scheme without him ruining it. Still, for a purely organic creature, obtaining Mach 1 of his own volition is impressive. I'm man enough to admit that.
He's capable of doing quite a lot, but also, yeah, well, okay, I guess it makes sense. I'm going based off video game Sonic. Video game Sonic does usually need some assistance to move that fast. If we were discussing, like, I don't know, say, Archie Sonic, that would be a whole... Oh my god, I don't even know where to begin with that one. Because Archie Sonic being able to obtain Mach 1 in his sleep. I'm gonna just shorten this. Archie comic Sonic, like the comic book Sonic, and I'm not joking when I say this, he's capable of running in between raindrops. He's capable of running between the raindrops. Like, you ever get those, like, I guess, like, at some point, maybe when you were little, you were like, I can dodge rain, it'd be cool, and try to, like, dodge all rain. Sonic can legitimately do that without trying. Or Archie Sonic, of course. And that's just, like, that's like the training. That's like stage 1 out of, like, 100 of what he could do. It's honestly ridiculous, to the point where, even though I'm a Sonic fan, it actually angers me what kind of craziness he's capable of. It makes no feasible sense.
It's Sonic who named me Eggman. Except the joke's on him. I embraced the name. I made it my own. His mockery is now a name feared across the ages. I'm not going to adopt Baldy McNose here, though. My dignity has limits.
Yeah, because we know, and we've already made this joke before, Eggman's real name is Ivo Robotnik. It was Sonic that named him Eggman, because, you know, his whole egg-shaped thing. Also, God, what game was that referencing? Is that Lost World that he calls him that first? Baldy McNose here? I think that was. I might be mistaken.
It appears Amy Rose has been dragged into the mix. Clever girl. Tenacious. She's come a long way since being an easy pawn in my schemes to ensnare Sonic. It seems like she had some trouble finding herself. But when you hang around with someone with as big an ego as Sonic, self-identification has to be a challenge.
I was talking about that before, back in the first island. I love what they've done with Amy, and before, I'm assuming the next memos are going to talk about, like, Knuckles and Tails and everything. I love what they're doing with the characters in this, especially growing up with Sonic characters over the years. Because, yeah, back then, Amy was just, like, the girly girl who liked flowers and was usually the damsel in distress, ever since she was kidnapped by Eggman way back when, during, like, Sonic Chaos, that era. And it's nice to see Amy, like, way more mature and not just being, like, some obsessed stalker who's gonna marry Sonic no matter what. Now she's like, you know, realizing her own worth and discovering what she wants to be and what she wants to do in life and where she's going from and all these things. And I could say the same thing for Knuckles and especially Tails. Oh my god, especially Tails. We already talked about that last episode, but I love what they're doing with Tails and Knuckles too. I'll be honest, I'm more of a preference to Tails and Amy because they have way more significant change in my mind than Knuckles. I'm not bashing Knuckles, it just feels like there's more impact with Amy and Tails compared to.
Knuckles is here too? What a rube. That hair trigger of his is a problem, but also a boon when I can get him to go off in the right direction. Wait, if he's here, that means the Master Emerald is unguarded. Its power will be mine. Oh, no wait. I'm stuck here. Phooey.
Yeah, we were just talking about it. I wonder if he's going to talk about Knuckles as well.
Sonic's here, so
Nope.
it's no surprise Tails is too. It's a pity. Young Prower has a keen mind and loads of potential, yet he's fixated on worshipping Sonic. And again, maybe that's for the best. Given all the trouble he gave me in Station Square and on the Ark, I think I prefer him wasting his potential lingering in Sonic's shadow.
I hope you... Oh, that's
Sonic's
it?
here, so it's...
Oh, okay. But yeah, like I said, sorry, I'm going to adjust the mic real quick. Apologize for the sound effects. Actually, while I'm doing this, I'm just going to just turn down my thing because I'm getting hot in this room. And hopefully you guys can still hear me. But yeah, that's what I was just talking about with Tails. Like, all of them are coming a different way. Like, Knuckles is... And, okay, let's briefly talk about Knuckles. With Knuckles, I think it would be fun to... Wait, are there any more logs to buy? Oops.
Would you like to try?
Are there any more Knuckles to... Knuckles. Oh, no, there's no more? I'm gonna have to find the next one. Just in case. I don't really want to worry about attack,
Would you
but
like to
whatever.
try? I'll let you.
Go back to the islands. But yeah, like I was saying, we already talked about with Amy. With Knuckles, and I think probably the reason why, now I'm thinking about this in retrospect, why I don't feel like Knuckles' thing is hitting me as much, is because that was, and maybe I'm mistaken on this, one of the perks about doing the, where am I? I need to go up here, huh? Is that above me? That's above me, isn't it? That's one of the perks about, like, watching the prologue. Because, again, there was a prologue episode that they did. Hello? There was a prologue episode that it's on YouTube, and I still recommend people doing it, because it was still worth it. Oh, that's it? Oh, I thought that was a way up. I guess this is the way. The prologue episode briefly talks about Knuckles' thing, and now that I'm thinking about that in retrospect, it might be worth watching it and think about it, because Knuckles is thinking about, like, oh, I've been doing this forever because my ancestors have been doing this. Yeah. Oh wait, that's not it. Where's this thing then? Oh, 4 gear? I don't need that. Oh, it's over there. Because Knuckles is thinking about, like, oh, I've been doing this forever because my ancestors have been doing this because this is their responsibility, but why is this my responsibility, blah, blah, blah. Not to say blah, blah, blah as I'm laughing about it, because it's actually a serious duty to protect the Master Emerald. But, it's just crazy thinking about, like, oh, hey, Tails. I don't know why you're here. I'm just gonna... Oh. And just, do this one, too. Is that a way to get up there, though? Oh, well, I guess I'm doing it like that, I guess. There's another thing to hit, isn't there? Yeah. There we go. Now I should be able to not do it yet? Oh. Oh. Now I should be able to do it, huh? Yeah, now I can get up there and Psyloop. And grab this Cocoa while I'm at it. Oh, I saw another one. There we go. Now I can do this. There we go. Nice try, game. But yeah, with Knuckles' prologue, I talked about it, and that might explain why I was like, oh, they don't really do much with Knuckles compared to, like, Tails and Amy's like growth and progression in this. But that's why I do urge people to watch the Knuckles prologue, because it honestly it hits, man. It hits so good. Especially for those that are fans of Knuckles. Anything up here before I go talk to Tails? Just gotta know. This better not take me back. Oh, it takes me back over there. Okay, that's not a problem. I can just do this real quick. And with Tails as well, like, Eggman literally said it himself, like, I'm glad that he's better worshipping Sonic instead of, you know, putting his mind to more, like, appropriate things, because he's the reason why Station Square back in Sonic Adventure, for those that know the game, is saved. He did a lot that even Sonic was like, whoa, you did this? And again, the only limitation to Tails is he's young. And not even like young, like, oh, well, yeah, he's young because all the characters are young. But I mean, like, young as in he's like 8. So he doesn't truly know all that much better. So seeing him doing all these like mature things and wising up, it's just amazing the growth that these characters have. And I love it. I love what they've done with this. I'm only hoping for more. Speaking of...
Yo, Tails. Can you tell if there's anything special about the ruins with this symbol?
I can't be sure without a proper analysis, but it doesn't seem remarkable. What is remarkable is the data retention after all these years. The corruption is negligible, and the maps are so accurate. Not to mention the way they can imprint the map data directly into the user's mind. It's hard enough explaining yourself to your peers, let alone some long-distance civilizations.
Yeah, too bad they can't give us all the answers to the island's mysteries. You're right, though. It's pretty amazing to have a civilization based on brain power.
Wouldn't be another weird thing. I mean, we dealt with aliens, we dealt with supernatural demons, we dealt with the genie, we dealt with a constantly evolving robot, we dealt with, well, an entity that created a different dimension. So what about another dimension or entity that can deal with, like, mind power? Doesn't seem all that weird to me. Okay, so I do need to conquer the island. How much time do I have in the video? I have plenty of time, right? Yeah, I barely started. We got plenty of time. Alright, so what's the next red thing? Because I know this is to... If I go here to this Tails thing, that starts the boss fight. I know for a fact it does. I want to save that for later. I want to map out the island. And our reward is definitely to do that. So we need to get there. So I need to go back to the rails. I'm just hoping I could do it in time. Rushing in a Sonic game? Shit, come on. Oh, wait, why am I going this way? Okay, there we go. Okay, well, I guess I won't grab onto the things. Alright, we gotta go. Come on, faster. I gotta go over there. To that orange one all the way over there. Luckily, I have max rings, so it shouldn't take too long to zoom over there. I just gotta figure out how to get over there. How do I get over there? Is there like any like... I don't see any rails or anything. Maybe over there. I have to do it. Oh! Oh god! Well, didn't, I guess I should have looked before I left, huh? Where am I? Okay, but I need to figure out how to get to that island. Which means I need to get to this island? Let's see. There's a couple up there, right? Yeah, I saw it. Okay, I need to get to that island to get over there. Oh, it's where the bridge was. On the other side of the bridge, where that terrible cutscene. A cutscene minigame. I hope I never have to do that nonsense again. I like this game, don't get me wrong. There are some things, even in a AAA game or a perfect game, there's always that one annoying thing that's like, why? But then again, if we had a perfect game, then we wouldn't be interested in playing any other games in the series. At least that's my mentality of things. Okay, let's see. Where's that orange light? Over there, huh? Nope, excuse me. Okay, it's over this direction. Bring out a boost. We just need to get on the other side of that island, huh? Can I cheese it? Okay. Now can I get over here? Where's this thing? Oh, there's one over here, actually, that I can do real quick. I just need to get up there somehow. I just gotta find a way up there normally. How do I get there normally? This way, maybe? Yeah, this has to be, right? Yeah, yeah. There we go. Up there, maybe? Do I have to silence these things? I probably have to silence things. I don't want to run off, just in case I goof something up. Thank gosh, I have to double jump. I'm glad that they gave Sonic the ability to double jump. I can guarantee this game would be a lot more frustrating if I couldn't. Also, why is Sonic still holding his head? Is this still the cyber corruption thing? It probably is, yeah. Okay. That one's done. Okay, now we can figure out a way to get to that area over there. I don't think I need that seat of defense. I think I'm, like, once I get the thing, I'm maxed out, right? I could fight the enemy over there, but nah. Let's see. I need to get here, right? This is the next thing. It's over in that section. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Oh, wait, there's also this one over here, too. Which is over that direction. I know. Can't run on ice, apparently. I mean, I think I could, but it'd be too ridiculous. Fine, I'll boost over. Okay. Now how do I get to that island over there? Oh, this way. Just run across the bridge. It's actually way easier than making this up there. How have I not gone this way? I swear I've been around here. Maybe I just overlooked it and just didn't pay attention. I wouldn't put it past me. Just looking around here. Oh, I have to come back at night? Alright, well, I guess I gotta come back at night.
Ancient temples I've been in, this one might be the coolest.
Oh, and I think that's my old man that came into the room. For context, folks, my old man, what the heck? Oh, I guess we're doing this. I didn't want to fight you right now. I just saw a cyberspace level. I guess I'll fight you. Do you mind not shooting bombs? I want to get up there, if you don't mind. I wasn't planning on this. Hey, I need you to stop chucking bombs at me, man. Oh, well, how am I supposed to get over there? Oh. Well, I won't be able to see where the colors are, so I'll try my best. This is kind of hype, though. Don't do that. Okay. I got this. But yeah, as I was saying, my old man's a music producer. So if you hear any music in the background, sorry, I guess. Oh, he got away? Ugh, getting dizzy. And if it does get too distracting, then I will have to just, you know, shut that down a little bit. Well, I mean, you can still play. It's not a big deal. I don't think people will mind. Add a little extra sound to it. Not the spin thing again. Come on, Fortress. I got time. I'm on a time crunch here. Do you mind? Just let me beat you, man. Come here. There we go. Phew. Oh, boy. Wait, am I... oh, okay. Phew. And what's even worse is that it wasn't even daytime. I mean, sorry, it wasn't even, like, nighttime by the time I finished all that. Homing attack. Yeah, I got this. Also, I'm surprised. I thought I did all the cyberspace levels. I thought it said I did all the portals or something last achievement. Ah, chemical plant. Nice. Oh, hold on. I could have done that better. Hope I don't miss any red rings. I probably missed a red ring just for saying it now. And if I did, then I wouldn't be surprised. What are the red rings? Still nothing, huh? Wow, that was the third one? Oh yeah, I missed something fierce. Oh, whatever. Got baited so hard. Didn't even see it. Also, I was surprised I didn't lose the rings from that last one. I got hit. It showed the animation. It was still like, alright. Oh, I can't. Oh, I thought that I could wall jump. Well, might as well learn the level's layout. I definitely didn't do this level some justice if I'm forgetting the red rings like crazy. Something over there. Whoa, there's a red ring over here. Oop, I jumped right. I knew it too. I pressed circle. I was like, what the heck am I doing? I know I'm not going to do it perfectly this first time, but the least I can do is grab that red ring. Just don't get the portal. Oh, man. And this is how I would have done it normally, huh? Yeah, that's how I would have done it normally. Or at least I don't have to worry about 3 of the red rings. Did I get anything with that one? That was a terrible run. Okay, I got the 80 rings thing. I didn't even know there was an 80 rings thing. Alright, I gotta find the 2 red rings to be quick. 1:40 quick, which actually wasn't that bad. I pressed X. Darn it. Well, I just gotta go back into it. No worries. I'll just jump into it. I just gotta wait for nighttime anyway, so I can do that other, thing. Oh, might as well grab you real quick. Still not nighttime? I mean, it looks like it's getting close to night. Or it just could be getting cloudy. It's gonna rain, isn't it? Can't tell. Nah, there's still plenty of light in there. Alright, let's go back in there. Yeah, my thing was like, I wonder if time, like, is affected even if I do the cyberspace levels. Alright, let's try this again. I need 2 red rings and be quick. Just double checking. I know it should be quick. I'm just gotta check my surroundings. I'd rather be, what the heck is going on? Game? Game? Hello? Okay, I don't know what happened. I held left and my guy was, the song was like, I wanna fly. Whatever, mulligans. We're all good. No, this game's great, don't worry. This isn't the reason why we didn't, win awards. No, so, joke's reason being is because by the time this this episode's coming out. Oh, man, there's really nothing there. Where are these other red rings? I'm closing up to where I got the third one, right? Where the heck are these 2 red rings? Ah. Yeah, there's no way, huh? Well, I found where one is. I can't cheese it. Oh, yes I can. Alright, there's one more somewhere. What's this way? I'm curious now. Oh, nothing? How would I have gotten here normally? I'm actually really... That's a good question. How would I have gotten here normally? That's the second one. Oh, you know what I bet? I know exactly how I could have probably gotten it. Instead of going up, I go down here. I'll try this path. Yeah, there we go. And this is how I would have gotten the 2 red rings. Figured it out. Okay, now I just gotta beat the level quick. I'm glad I figured that out. And all because I was actually being fast. Wow. And actually, I mean, granted, I didn't have to go for the things, but it actually crippled me in a way where if I didn't go for it normally, I wouldn't have gotten the red rings. Go figure, game. No, not Palmer this time. I'm on it this time. Go! That's a new one. Also, it's a minute 40, right? Oh, I gotta be quick. That's gonna come down the wire, isn't it? No! I'm not gonna make it! Okay, well, it's fine. I got the red rings. I'm at the end, too. I already know I'm close to the end. Darn it. Okay, well, it's all good. I got the red rings, so now I can just beat the level like normally, and I can like skip things and be quick. So that's completely fine. I will definitely accept it. So I got the red rings. I just gotta be quick. And this, I'm not gonna press X and leave. I'm conquering this Chaos Island. We're doing this time. We're doing it live. We're doing it loud. And hopefully this time it doesn't really boost me when I'm doing the boost thing. Go, go. Oops. Pressed X. I was too overzealous. Okay. Ooh, that was close. I almost did the overzealous thing again. Come on, come on, come on. We can do this time, right? Go, 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 go. Okay, I got this. That's all right there. There we go. See? I told you I'd get it the next time. The completionist in me wouldn't let it happen, though. And now I don't. It's way different a game when I don't have to worry about the red rings. Way different. I have to remember my combos when I do the boss fight. If something seems suspicious, use a side loop. Yeah, I know, game. We got it. Thank you. Okay, is it nighttime yet? This is about nighttime-ish. Okay, it's nighttime. There we go. Ah, it's this thing. Where's the next one? Oh. Ooh, I didn't even mean to home in on that guy. But the game was like, got it. You want to take him down? Where's the next one? I think that might be the other gripe that I kind of don't like, but it's not that big a deal to me. Oops. Is the daytime, nighttime thing. If I needed nighttime, I'd be playing Unleashed. There's no, like, hourglass thing. Oh, there's a lot of them. Wait, where is it? Oh, there you are. There we are. Alright, another seat of power, because they're not giving me anything else. Alright, what's left? It's not everything. There's another thing I'm missing, huh? This thing. I need to get here. I think that's the last one of the island. I don't see any other things. And then after that, we can fight the boss. Seems legit to me. I just want to check here. I just gotta check the time. Okay, we can do this real quick. Actually, wait. Isn't there an old man around here? I'm over here. Okay, I don't know how that happened. Let's try that again. I need to get up there. I mean, this has to lead to something. Up! Jumped right into it. My bad. And I got my rings back. Now we got the Sonic the Hedgehog animation. I hope you're the one that does the Cocos. Please be the one that does the Cocos. Well, I'm the one that does the seeds. Oh, well, at least I'll upgrade my seeds. Yeah, my defense is going to be way better. I need the other old man. Whatever. Either I'll deal with it here on the island or on the next one. Alright, now I gotta find a way to get to that area over there. How does Vitamin get over there is the question. How do I get over there? I don't know a normal, feasible way to get over there. Huh? No, camera. I don't want this. Just want to check out the cannon here. Is there anything to get me over there? Anything to shoot me over there? Just another Coco. I don't know how to get to that island. It has to be like... Oh man, how would I get there? It has to be something around here, right? It has to be. Because I don't know a normal way to get over there. Except for like maybe one of the other islands. Oh, never doing that minigame again. That minigame sucked. Just gotta figure out how do I get over there normally. We're good. Almost gooped that up. Nope, I was about to goop it up again. Well, I guess I can't go this way. Man, how would I go normally then? It's gotta be stuff I overlooked. It has to be, because everything else has been so far things I overlooked. Good thing I'm fast enough to run quick enough to not take so much time. Though, if I could find the cocoa to upgrade my speed, I'd probably be doing this a lot quicker. Alright, uh-oh, I died. No, I didn't. I'm good. They give me a lot of freedoms. Okay. Let's see. Somewhere over here has to be like a rail or something that will get me over there. Like up there, for example. Must break game. Must break game. Okay. Okay. Too icy. Okay. Just gotta cheese it. Just gotta cheese it. Is it that rail? Does that rail take me over there? That rail takes me over there. I need to get up there. Oh wait, I could have taken the rail to... I'm doing all this hard work for nothing. If I could angle this right... I screwed that whole thing up something fierce. But here's my thinking. If I hop on this rail... Oh, I guess I wanted this one now. Okay, I think I nailed it. Okay, now there has to be another rail or something that'll get me over there. I need to get higher, just so I can see. It's too icy. I won't be able to get up there that properly. And that will get me up there, but it's just going to loop me back over. Think, finally, think. Those rails take me over there, right? Because I need to get to that island. So I need to get to... Actually, that rail I took might actually be the one. I need to get to those rails up there. Which one gets me to that rail? I need to get to that rail. That'll take me over there. I need... Can't cheese it. That's why Sonic Scratcher says, I don't think this is working. I'll figure it out. I got this. Just gotta cheese it just right. If I take the rail over there, I need to somehow jump off the rail to land on that. And that will take me to where I need to go. Okay, so let's try this rail thing again. So the mental process to work when I know that this could have been done. What the heck is that? Why does that do that? Every time I try to... Whoa. I don't know why, I don't know how that happened, but now I'm back up here. Sure, whatever. Okay. You know what? Let's just play the rail thing out. Go ahead, take me back. Okay, now I just gotta jump off the rail just the right time. There's no way. There's no way to vault off. And it's on this other side, too. But maybe I can cheese it. There has to be a... What's the normal way to get up here, then, is the question. Alright, I'm up here. Where's the rail? How on earth would I have gotten up here normally is the question. I know how I'm breaking this. And this will take me where I need to go, but how would I have gotten here normally? Somebody tell me how. Because this wasn't the way I was supposed to do this. Oops. I'm doing this way now. Whee! How the heck would I have gotten here normally? I don't even think I've been on this island. Like, this is all new to me. I don't recognize any of this. And if I have, please leave me a comment, because I truly do not remember being here at all. I swear I would think I would have remembered like these like obelisk looking like things. Whatever. Where's the thing I need? This way? Oh, I guess I'm going this way. Get a bird's eye view, I guess. What's that thing over there? Don't really need these. Unless it's a seat of defense. Oh, I'm going this way now. Whoa. We're good. We're good. We're good. There's no need to worry. Don't really need these. Okay, let's stop goofing off. Need to go this direction. Just because I don't like you. Okay. I gotta match this again, huh? So we need the black thing, the blue thing. So we need the blue thing first. Then the black thing, it looks like. That look about right? Yeah. And then I need this thing? It's the only other thing I see around here. Yeah, okay. Chaos Island Explorer. There we go. Complete all challenges on Chaos Island and fully revealed the map. That's the achievement I needed to see. Phew. Alright, y'all, we did it. Chaos Island mapped out. This wasn't a... Oh, boy. Now, you know what that means. And this is great timing, too. I think it's about time to, find out what this epic music is and beat this new boss. I hope I'm going the right way. Guess we'll know when we get there, huh? Whee! That was actually pretty cool. Okay, now the question is, which of these rails will I get off at to take me to there? I mean, granted, they are definitely helping me get over the island quicker. Okay, 2,000 miles in that direction, huh? So, yeah, I'm going the wrong way. No. Okay, guess I'm going back this direction now? Actually, wait, doesn't it give me the option of fast travel? Can I not fast travel there? I guess not. But I can fast travel to the Coco, right? It doesn't let me do it? Oh, there we go. Sweet! Which means now it'll be quicker to do it. Also, where's the other old man? Because I got all these Cocos to cash in. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, where is the other old man? There you are. Might as well do this. You found the right one. I was wondering what you're doing. What am I doing? I'll increase my rings. Let's see if I can get to 600. I really wish this was quicker. There's truly no means of doing this quicker? Like, why is it the seeds one? Okay, fine, I'll give you all the things necessary. Here's like 58 defense and blah blah blah. Alright, there we go. 600 rings. Let's start working on speed now. Ugh, 34 though? That's not a good number. Alright, one more time. There we go. 35, roundabout. Don't worry, I don't like the 41 either. If someone's like, well, you have the 41 there. Alright. Until I'm done, all speed. I'm surprised that my speed is the one thing I'm lacking on. I remember like episode 1 was like, I'm gonna focus it all on speed. Now I'm not doing Sonic justice. Like, what's the point of me not being fast? It's part of my moniker. I don't know, man. I'm trying. I didn't realize I'd be upping your defense and attack more often. Yeah, but speed's my game. There's no point, Vitamin. Come on. Hey, man, I'm trying here. I really am. There's no guidebook to this. At least I don't think there's a guidebook to this. I mean, I guarantee somebody probably like did all this nonsense and was like, "Oh yeah, you're way quicker." I'm sorry, I'm way quicker than you. I already got like the 5 stars on GameFAQs, totally loaded up and everything. Well, too bad. This is Vitamin's thing. Vitamin likes to do it nice and slow, nice and relaxing and calming, and more accessible too, so people can have me in the background, go about their business, and do other things. How many freaking cocoa do I have? Oh my goodness gracious! I guess this is why it's important to just cash them in as soon as I can. I think from here on out, folks, I don't know. I mean, I could tell stories to, like, buy the time. I just wish I had the ability to edit. I just don't know how. I mean, I know it's, on paper, it's easy. Just go to, I don't know, like, say, YouTube Studio, for example. Just cut the thing, but I never really properly was taught how yet. In time, I will. Maybe I'll just hire somebody. I'll be lazy and be like, yeah, I need you to cut something out. What part? The part where I keep mashing X to increase my speed. Jesus, how many cocoa do I have? Oh boy. But yeah, I think the only thing if there's 2 gripes I have with it, well, 3 gripes so far I have with this game. I'm still liking this. Oh, okay, finally I'm done. Is that I wish it would be quicker to do that. Because seriously, I'd be able to go through this so quicker if I could. I definitely look like I'm moving faster. Okay, 1,000 miles in that direction. Oh, I'm so excited because that means finally I get to be supersonic. Whoa! I'll say that for the next island. I don't know why it's triggered, or whatever. Nope, you're in the way. 400 miles. Nope, don't care. Yeah, that was close. Oh, down here.
Hey, Tails, what's up? You mind if I save the game real quick before I do this?
Okay. Actually, I'm gonna overwrite. No, because this one I left saved on purpose because I want to hear that boss fight again. So, although I did hear that they're adding a jukebox to this game, so I'm excited for that. You know, I'm gonna be like, listen to this music like off camera just often, man. It's such good music. Feels like making me want to run around at the speed of sound. Got places to go. Gotta follow my rainbow.
I've been studying this door while you were exploring the island. It sounded like it unlocked from the inside.
Did it?
Great.
So how do I open it?
How do we open it?
See that switch next to the door? I think it'll react to the cyber energy stored in your body. There's no telling what's on the other side. but I'm betting it's important. Approach it whenever you're ready.
I'm always ready.
Yeah. Except for the fact when I'm not. Also, it's reacting to the cyber energy in me? Or is it the corruption in me? Huh? What happened now? This ain't nothing. All I see is just a weird ball. Never mind. I saw something big. Oh no, is this pinball? Is this a pinball game I'm about to do? Please tell me this is a freaking... Oh my god. I have to do Sonic Spinball. Oh my god. You know what? I wasn't gonna just say it, but looking at this is making me think, what kind of Sonic game would it be without a pinball section? I can't believe got this far. And I haven't even thought about, well, most Sonic games have like a pinball level. And it didn't even occur to me. I was so focused on all the new stuff. Ugh, okay. A familiar, ancient-looking site. Yeah, okay, game. Don't really quite even know. I'm just supposed to get score? Yeah, I would love to cease operation. Oh god, I'm stuck at pinball. When did this become... I'm baffled. Familiar looking contraption. You know darn well what this is, Sonic. Oh, okay. Phew. Just get stuck. Just get stuck so I don't have to do anything. There you go. There you go. Oh. I was hoping to get stuck a little bit longer. Sorry if I'm quiet, I'm just more... I think I'm more stunned than anything. I'm trying to get that red ring. A little over. Oh, nope, I got it. What? Sonic Team. Okay, I get it. I'm just gonna say the unpopular opinion. You don't have to do a casino, like a Casinopolis pinball game every Sonic game. I still need 100,000 more? God. Why do I need such a crazy high score? Ugh. Trying to get that red ring. Trying to get it to... Ugh, darn it. Trying to get the fall in the hole. Okay, that was supposed to fall off, but... Alright. Okay. Okay, that looked like it was about to fall off too. I can't believe I'm doing this. You know what? I'll take it. It's better than that other minigame I did last episode. I hated that minigame. With a passion. That red ring is taunting me. There we go. Oh, what? Oh, come on, I couldn't do anything about it, though. And that what? That gives my entire multiplier, huh? So all that work. Great. Sorry, if it comes off I'm quiet. Because I'm nervous about, like, if I mess this up, I have to do the whole thing over again. And I don't want to be like, you know what, I'll just say that for next episode, because this is the one thing stopping me from doing the supersonic fight. I'll give it to him, though. This actually, I don't know, it's weirdly growing on me. Or Stockholm Syndrome. No, I'm just kidding. Just a little bit more, come on. Get the red ring. Ugh. There we go. Oh wait, I'm done. So I could just... Oh, okay. Oh, thank God. That was stupid. No, okay. I'll admit, it kind of grew on me a little bit. Ah, and now I've destroyed the island. Nice. Ah, and now I'm stuck in here. This is how it ends. I don't know why I'm playing triumphant music for destroying the island now. Oh. Oh. I think I found the Titan. I thought the flying thing was the... Oh, it was just like normal enemies. That was the Titan?
Whatever you did triggered an eruption, and the lava burned away the cloud bank and revealed... something...
Big. Very big.
I've seen my fair share of pinball machines. I know one when I see one. Were those really part of the original ruins? I mean, the tech here outpaces Eggman's and is older than old. I guess the love of pinball predates civilization.
Sure. Let's explain
Sonic, that Titan down there, do you really plan on fighting that? Even as Supersonic, that thing is...
Big. Very big.
Keeping you, Amy, and Knuckles trapped? So yeah, I'm gonna take it down. Sit tight, partner. I'll take out this last Titan and get everyone back to normal.
But wait, aren't there 2 more islands? How did I get out, now that I think about it? Whatever. Here I thought I was gonna go up to fight it, but never mind. That was way more different than I was expecting. Get to the crater. Oh, hey Sage. I guess I could, you know, holla at you real quick before I do it. Doing everything else beforehand. What's good, girl?
We're coming up on the last Titan. Care to bet who'll be the winner this time?
Recalculating. Your odds of victory have improved from impossible to highly improbable.
Those are just the kind of odds I like.
Which
to
means
beat.
I could beat
So
it.
these were built by the Ancients too, right? They're pretty powerful enemies. Did they manage to defeat the Ancients' enemies?
I can only hope their next victim is you.
Jeez, be nicer to me, why don't you? Well, okay, I'm just gonna jump down there, but before I do, just in case this is a dumb idea... Alright, let me just get a running start here. Actually, wait. You know what I haven't done in a minute? I didn't do my, my Lumpy Among Us thing. And I didn't do my... There we go. Now I'm ready. I gonna be able to safely walk on this, though? It's like molten rock. Whoa. He's got the last chaos from doesn't he? The Knight, huh? It's time to fight the Knight. Sonic must transform to stand a chance against Knight. Jump over or parry the stone spikes to reach Knight's head and gain the upper hand. So I can't run up this normally? Sorry, I'm climbing and railing on you. You don't mind, right? Excuse me, pardon me. Excuse me. Thank you. Alright, I'm gonna turn this up because I know it's gonna be some really hype music. At long last, y'all. Ooh, I'm so excited. It's Supersonic time. Nine seconds. Woo! Oh, hell yes! The transformed Sonic is invincible against attacks, but rings will be consumed as the battle continues. Knight attacks with a long sword. Parry this, look for a chance to attack. I'm on it. I thought for sure I parried it. Ah, man, every time I go for an attack. I know I gotta parry. Try and parry me then. Screw your shield! Oh, nice shield. Nice. This is so cool. I guess I gotta knock the shield somewhere, but I don't know where to move the shield. Oh, wait. What am I supposed to... Was I not supposed to do that? That didn't feel right. I gotta figure this out. Do I not supposed to press X? Am I supposed to just avoid the missiles? Oh, God, this music's so hype. Oh, I'm running out of rings, though. Ah. Yeah! That's what I was supposed to do. Here I come. I did the animation, it didn't do it. Oh, I'm beating the sense out of you. Oh, this is about to be cool. Woo! Oh! Yeah! Not bad, Hedgehog. But I am better. Release the limiters! You can make it rain as much as you want. I got this. Ah, stop flying around me, you little gnat. Unless I can still silent like this? I don't even know I can silent. Am I supposed to silent the... Nope. Can I silent the... No, because I don't think it lasts as long. Man, how would I, oh, man. There we go, I was supposed to parry it. Parry it into him, huh? Ugh, missed. Okay, but I figured it out. Gotcha this time, dude. I don't know what I was gonna say. I'm not letting you get a chance to do that stupid animation nonsense again. Ah! Urgh. Where is it? I didn't know I could even angle it, too. Yes! Oh. Oh. You're too slow. I side-looped it? Don't tell me I get to use the sword. Am I using the sword? I'm using the sword. Oh ho ho ho! Oh, it was so on team with the time of the music.
I
guess I spoke too soon. It was so in time with the music. Oh, that was so freaking hype. Oh my god, that was the coolest thing ever. I'm so glad I made a separate save. Woo! Feudal Resistance achievement unlocked. Defeated the Titan and completed the main story on Chaos Island. But we have another island, eh? Yeah, I knew we weren't gonna be done that easily. There were still 2 more islands to do. Also, what was that? It's like our attempts can't be futile, huh? I don't know what that song was, but if I get it out, you know I will. Is that the new enemy I gotta fight? And how do I lose my precious Chaos Emeralds now? Oh, huh? Why am I already downed? You can't touch me.
The final lock has been revealed. Silence the 6 towers. Tear down the walls between dimensions.
Oh, good. I thought you were gonna say there was a surprise Titan.
Sonic?
Who are you talking to? And don't worry about it.
We're almost through this.
Be careful.
Careful. Where's the fun in that?
I don't look good at all. Shut down 6 towers, huh? Wait, so am I still on the same island? No, I'm on a different island, aren't I? No, wait, Rhea Island? Rhea Island? This is new. There's no, like... There's no Coco or anything here, huh? Yeah, this is a new island. So, Kronos is done, Ares is done, and Chaos is done. So there were 3 Titans. Oh, you know what I'm betting? I'm betting because there's 5 islands, right? Here's my mentality. So this Rhea Island doesn't have anything, probably, except these towers. It's probably a buttload of enemies. Because I swear I thought I explored an island like this before. It reminds me of Kronos. That's probably why I got confused. So, I'm going to probably explore Rhea Island. There's probably no Titan here. And how much you want to bet that the final island is going to have, like, the big bad, like, the true ultimate Titan, like, to the end-all, be-all that not even Supersonic can handle easily. I bet all the money I got, that's probably what it was, too. In exchange, they're probably going to give me, like, a nice, like, easy island. Well, easy is relative. They're probably going to give me an easier island, less Titan-inducing, to handle it. That's what I'm going to bet. Yeah, there's nothing else here. Because I'm about to say, I swear I thought I was on the same island. Also, it looks like this is really taking a lot out of me, because last time was just my head, and now I can't even get a look at my face, but I'm really out of it. I don't know, is it because I'm taking in all this, like, cyber corruption stuff? Is it because of, like, the power of the Psyloop? Oh, I forgot I could do that. Is doing all that cause me to be weakened? Because I can't be, like... It's not the Supersonic thing, because I know whenever I hit Supersonic, it's normally, like, if I downgrade out of Supersonic, I'll be left exactly as healthy as I was. Actually, I'll heal myself afterwards. For those that didn't know, anytime you depower down from Supersonic, normally, especially in the comic lore, you're supposed to be back in, like, fighting shape. So that's what it normally is supposed to be. But I don't know, and it's leaving me a lot of questions here. Like, who's this voice? Because I forgot she was the one that told me to do all this. But I feel really bad for Sonic now, because he's like... I'm not even doing this on purpose. This is automatically me dropping the controller. I'm just that hurt and weakened. And I'm wondering if it really is because of the cyber corruption. But I guess on the next episode, we'll handle this Rhea Island. I'm going to assume there's no Titan here, and then we can just do it normally. Which also sucks, because I remember my earlier thing was like, oh, I wonder if there's a friend for each island, but I guess there's only 3 of them. I mean, it's fine. It's whatever. Kind of was hoping that maybe, like, Shadow or Cream or something would be mentioned, but... Other than that, before I do end this island, yo, that night fight was the coolest fight yet. How do they keep one-upping themselves? They're like, oh, you thought that the Colossal or Colossus enemy was hype? Oh, here's the Wyvern. Oh, you thought the Wyvern enemy was hype? No, here's the freaking Knight. I made a joke about the Fight the Knight thing for those that got my Sonic the Black Knight reference. But yo, this game is... Oh, God, this is... I think I gotta say it. I think I legitimately have to say it. Well, I guess I'm not climbing up there. I think this is probably my favorite Sonic game now. And I had a lot. I liked Generations. I liked... I actually surprisingly did like Unleashed. I think I said that before in videos. I'm just trying to shoot there. But I can't get up here. Darn, I wanted to do it for a thumbnail thing, but I can't. I wanted to get up to... Oh, there we go. This is good enough. I want to get a good vantage of it. V for victory. But yeah, I'll leave it like this. But thank you all for tuning in for this episode. Again, that night fight was the coolest. Granted, it did take me a second to figure out that I had parry the shield and angle it like freaking laser from Colors. I kind of should have paid attention to something. I don't know if did they mention something, I just kind of ignored it? Or did I just kind of wing it? Also, for the sake of apologies for that rail thing to try and get up there. Remember that icy mountain that I was spending time with? I bet you there was probably an easy way to get up there. But whatever. I think outside the bun. But yeah, please let me know in the comment section how hype you thought. Actually, between all the 3 major boss fights we thought with Supersonic, which one's your favorite? Was it Colossus? Was it Knight? Was it Wyvern? Or Wyvern? Was it Wyvern? Or is there another fight that yet to be coming? Because, like I said, on the next episode, we're going to tackle on Rhea Island, and Well, I don't think there's another Titan here. There's gotta be another Titan. Wait, what's that over there? Oh, wait, were those the islands I've already been to? They probably were. Whoa! Oh, well, that's just birds. I was like, wait, I thought that was a Titan. But yeah, I guess we'll figure out how to scale up Rhea Island and conquer this island next too. So we got a lot to look forward to. So by all means, thank you all for tuning in. I really hope that I'm able to entertain you. And I really appreciate you guys sticking with me this long haul. You already know we mainly do this my time here in the Americas on Mondays. So if you by all means want to tune in, you'll see these on Mondays. I'll usually upload these bad boys around 2 Central Time, or West Central Time, whatever the Western Time zone is. Whatever, I can't talk. I'm sorry. I'm just so hyped from that night fight. I'm literally about to find out that OST is like legitimately, and try to like find that song and just like, I don't know if it's on Spotify or YouTube Music or something. I'm gonna find that song. I'm gonna get it, because that is some choice music right there. I cannot get over it, and it's just making me even more hype. Oh my god! I wish I can. Oh, actually, let me do this real quick, so I don't mess up. Separate save. So unless there's like an even cooler boss fight in the 4th island, I guess we'll see. But yeah, we'll go from there. But that's enough of me stalling. And yeah. I will work on more about that season's beatings thing. I'll work more about the 100th episode, the 200th episode, all this jazz. So, yeah, thank you all for tuning in. I really appreciate a follow on Twitch, because I'm getting closer and closer to a point where I think I can actually, like, I don't know, stretch this out. It'll be easier because I want to do this with Discord, but I need to be an actual, like, affiliate in order to do a Discord thing easily, because I don't know about OBS that much. And at the same time, I don't know if I'm close to YouTube, but YouTube, I really appreciate the support, my man's, women's, kids, children's, pets, dogs. Get your dogs to subscribe to me. You don't have to do it all the time. Just one little, like, ding there right there. Just hit the subscribe and be like, all right, cool. I guess he's entertaining enough. And for that one person's like, yeah, well, I would, but you're not really doing anything special.
Let me tell you something. A voice as amazing as this, with as much raw emotion as I give, isn't that just enough to entertain you guys? Surely that's enough for me to captivate you guys to be like, you know what? This Vitamin guy, he's alright. I'll throw a subscribe his way. Because he does care about us fellow nerds. He cares about us fellow anime weebs, our otakus, our Sonic fans, our Pokemon fanatics. Yeah, this guy is nice alright. I'll give it to him. And if so, then I really appreciate the support. As I always say, like, comment, and subscribe on my YouTube channel, as well as follow me on Twitch on the same handle as VitaminDGR. I have a Discord if you want to just, like, do a bunch of memes there. But nonetheless, you know in the right place when you see the loaf of dog. And I'll see you guys in the next episode.